go and tell on the person who's taking these videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody will go and tell on the person who's attacking the woman trying to get to her car. Nobody will go and tell on the person who's pushing up against them when they're in the green room. Mm-hmm. And it's like there's just as much accountability there. But the problem is we don't have support, right? If we go tell on them, we're the ones that are going to get blocked. Yeah. We're the ones that are going to get kicked out of the circle.
And that's very, like, 100%, like, for those people, both men and women, because not all skin folk or kin folk is the same thing with women, right? Mm-hmm. But for those men that are in these spaces where other male comedians are being just atrocious, what are you doing? How are you taking any responsibility in there? What are you saying to them? Because no one's saying that everybody being quiet. That quiet only protects the offender. It does not protect the person that is being victimized at all.
So I think we need Pilco, I think is her name. Her last name in France, the woman who was horrifically assaulted by her husband for years,
and by he was drugging her,
and then the literally
neighbors, 70 like 50
men, like some insane number of men that did it themselves, and then also apparently told the husband that they did it to their wives. Like that fact that she stood up and shined a light on this. How many people has she saved? How many women has she saved? How many women now know that they can stand up for themselves? It's incredible.
And the fact that she is the people that were doing these sexual assaults, nurses, firefighters, these are people that live plumbers, in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
Smiling in your face.
Yeah.
Yes, and they know other men, they know and weren't holding nobody accountable.
She had no idea. She thought she was happily married, and
it's awful.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
And that's
it's terrifying.
And we also see it in like media where we see like this like viral or like onset of like podcasts with like men being like women need to do like this.
Yeah, you want to be a high value woman.
Oh,
this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
High value woman fills me with rage. Fills me with a lot of high value rage. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go to break real quick. We can talk more about that when we come back.
Yeah.
But I think that it's important. I think that value that's important.
Rage when we come back.
Yes. Charlie, you okay?
I got something to say about this topic too. So yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
All right, we are in our waiting minutes. When we come back, we're gonna play a song, and then come into the
ultimate Michael Jackson experience.
Like our last 10 minutes before we get out of the way for the next set of stuff coming up.
So, I think we finished the conversation here and just be like, yeah, so those are three pieces of fascism that's on the horizon. So, keep your Nazi stompers on.
Right.
Yeah. And then have people be able to say their final thoughts. I think we'll need to make room for that.
Yeah, I'll go back to mic off now and like all of that. Now we're cool. Not off, but off mic. I'm over here. Y'all put me back in the closet. Tell them what you did. Tell them I got work done for me.
Stacey got work done with. Put it back in the closet.
Quiet time.
It's therapeutic. Oh man, this has been fun. I hope y'all have been.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Website sucks.
Yeah, they need it. It looks like 1952.
It's awful, and the information that I'm looking for is not.
Whose website?
What site?
Kwanzaa.
Official Kwanzaa website.
Oh,
That's
because they was
official.
like, that's when it was made. That's when Kwanzaa was made. So that's when
In
we
the
made this
90s?
website.
Yeah. Definitely looks like it.
They're like, we have not updated this website.
It's kind
When
of
she went to the website, it was like that sound. The
Yeah,
dial-up
the
sound.
music. Or no, the music that they remember. Yeah, they used to play like really shitty digital music.
Oh,
Remember that?
I remember that, and they had a counter,
Yeah.
a visitor counter.
Yeah, it's not a good website.
Yeah, man, I used to, when I was a teacher, I used to organize our classroom around the Kwanzaa principles. They had to say it every day.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That was
They're
our
good
thing.
ones to live by.
I don't know what the
This
Kwanzaa
website is
principles
awful.
are. Does that surprise you?
No, she doesn't know either.
Oh, she didn't.
Let's see which one, how many I can remember. Umoja, Ujama, Coochie Chagalia, Leah Purpose.
You ready?
So like 4 off the top of my head. I think there's like
Song
7.
and then I'll bring y'all in, okay?
Song, right?
Yeah.
There's another K one.
I miss DOT.
I'll find it.
Don't we get to say our final thoughts. Let me do a little rant.
Little rant.
They took I from the bottomless pit. My head was Kaumba. That's the one. So Ujima is collective work and responsibility. Ujama is collective economy. Imani is faith. Kuumba is creativity, Nia purpose. Umoja is the first one, and that's unity. And Kuji Jagalia is self-determination.
This is why conservatives hate Kwanzaa so much.
And like, this is something that you should
This is
not.
all the things that I don't want you to know about.
Yeah. And so each day you're supposed to like talk about the principles and
Yeah.
instead of gifts, like you make different stuff.
Right. Okay.
But I used to like using these, and then we would talk, you talk about these, and then we would have like rules, like classroom agreements, if you will. And it'd be like, okay, how are we working together? And I get excited to go back to that and be like, we're not working together. I'm not seeing it.
You look like my other friend. I got a friend named Lisa.
That's really cool.
Lisa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I taught 3rd through 7th grade.
Sorry.
But most of my time was spent in 3rd.
Sixth, 7th grade were monsters.
Oh,
Our 6th grade, they were still okay. I actually just liked 5th grade and 7th grade. 5th grade, they start smelling themselves and they can't act right. In 7th grade, they like fragile, but they're such assholes.
Yes.
How you gonna be? You can't be
There's
both. You can't
no
be
worse,
fragile
nothing
gangster.
worse than being a 7th grader. You're at your
7th grade
worst.
kid.
As a human. As a human being, you are the worst when you're in 7th grade.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like 13, 12, 13? You're just
Yeah, I'm
wild
like,
little
just be
person.
outside. Like, I feel like you just put them
Let them be feral in the woods. Run through the woods and then come back in 2
You come
years.
back what you have found.
Yeah.
Come back what you found. For real.
All right, are y'all about ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna
What about
put
this
on
dude?
the bottom of this song, so we're not gonna, you're gonna, it's gonna run under y'all while y'all are
What
talking.
did you tell me to do? Oh, just finish the conversation, right?
Yeah. You ready?
Sure. Easy. That's right. Good morning grind. That's what we had. It was sweet. You are listening to 88.7 KZI, The Morning Grind with Stacey Shay and Rochelle McConaughey. But Stacey Shay had to go back in the closet. I think it was for like, meditative purposes. But with that cloth in her mouth, I don't know how well she can meditate. But it is fine. It's fine. She said it's fine. So the comedians are still here, and we're enjoying ourselves. We're finishing off our conversation about fascism bingo because we didn't get to hear from Charlie Mack. We was like, sexism, yeah, we have things to talk about. And Charlie got real quiet, like, is this the time that I leave alone? But he did not leave. So Charlie, what say you?
Like you said, especially it is a thing, shit, comedy, and I grew up with nothing but women. You know, my dad was in prison for 30 years, so it was me, my mom, and my sisters. So I know how it is out here because I hear about it. And that's why when I tour, most of the spots I give, like, okay, I got 2 steps. First, I repay people that I owe. You know, if you've done something for me in the past, I'm going to give you a spot. And thankfully, it's all men already on the tour, so I try to bring women in, to bring in that divine femininity. You know what I mean? The divine feminine energy. Yeah. So do that, then you get to like everyone has sex all the time. A woman,
Yeah.
and that's crazy. So, excuse me, my I don't know what's going on with my voice.
It's changing from the dark chocolate to the milk chocolate.
Yeah. So it's definitely a thing out here, and it's like one of those: you date if you do, you date if you don't. If I give all women a shot, oh, you having sex with all of them. If I don't give a woman a shot, oh, what's wrong? Why you not giving the women a shot? Like, so I just give them a shot and deal with whatever they got to say after that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I like I'm here on this show. We're big fans of Megan Thee Stallion, and one of the things. How did you get out of the closet?
You said Meg Thee Stallion.
That's right. It does just bring you out.
They heard that straight.
But we're big fans of Megan Thee Stallion, partly because one of the things she says is like, nobody made my career like by having to have sex with different men or whatever like that. I am talented and I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of women out here that are talented and funny, and we deserve the opportunity to do our thing.
Yes.
Facts.
Which is why we have the Lysistrata Comedy Festival. But we're not having it this year. Sorry, I'm tired. We're sure got to take a break. Anyway, we are going to have to get out of here soon.
What?
Oh man.
And unfortunately, we are going to have to untie Stacey. When we untie her, I'm running. I think that's going to just have to be the thing. I think I can trip a couple of y'all and get out before her.
Definitely the slowest.
But I want to know before we go, like, some of your closing thoughts. Like, first of all, you know, how we can find you and things like that. But, like, what resonates with you? What do you want to leave with the listener, for sure? And anyone can go first.
All right, I guess I'll go first. I want to say this. Know that everything you've been taught pretty much has been a lie. Everything they want you to believe that everything that can help you be the better version of you is external to you. No, everything is internal. No matter what religion you believe, just know that you are gods. Even in the Bible, it says ye are gods. You know what I mean? And black people, we do need a lot of internal work. You are your best teacher for one, but also see a psychiatrist. We have trauma that's embedded in our DNA. You know what I mean? I've actually seen a hypnotist to help me get to the root and become better than my higher self. The hypnotist named Hypno Goddess. I seen her and she actually hypnotized me and it changed my life. You know, I lost 150 plus pounds. I reversed diabetes. No high blood pressure, no high cholesterol, and none of that. All from seeking professional help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing that we are afraid to do. Like, we're afraid to get help. But think that, you know, because some stuff you don't know. You know what I mean? But there's people out there who are taught or who are educated in reversing all your ailments. And if you sick, like I stopped eating meat. I haven't eaten meat in 8 months. You know what I mean? That's how I lost all that weight. So I lost that weight in this year.
Wow.
So yeah, go out there and meditate.
Some of that grass,
Ground yourself.
Yeah.
Get in touch with the nature, because we used to to talk. We still can talk to plants. We can talk to trees. We can talk to animals. We all that. It's just you're not listening no more.
Come on. I hope the treat at KZIFM.org, and I'll have Charlie send you his KZIFM.org, and I'll have Charlie send you his information. Or you can reach out directly to Charlie at Funny Mac.
Funny Charlie Mac.
Or Funny Charlie Mac on IG.
Yep.
All right. What about you, Jessica?
Oh, well, man, I've really enjoyed this morning. I've enjoyed this conversation. I've enjoyed listening to Charlie. I want to hang out with Charlie now.
Yeah.
And learn from him because he's fantastic. I don't think that we have quite touched on the feminine rage that I think is actually in this room right now, quite as much as we could have, because I have plenty of it, and I'm really proud to be a part of the Austin comedy community, so that I can actually start to talk about it on stage and be a part of that conversation. I really have nearly as much to say about spirituality right now, and I feel like I need to rev that up a little bit. I do know who Megan Thee Stallion is. So, and I love her. I think she's awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
all
Thank
right,
you.
that gives you a lot of points in
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. Okay. And I'm next time I'll be on stage probably will be tomorrow night at the Late Mic at Coaltown Theater on the east side. Terrence Yan, I think he's probably a friend of the show. Is it?
Yeah, sure is.
So
Been on here a couple
runs
times.
that mic, and so I'll be there tomorrow night. And my Instagram is at Austin Fosterin, so fostering without the G, and that's because I used to foster animals that I no longer do that.
That's dope.
Yeah, thank you.
It's beautiful.
That's all
Thank
for
you,
me.
Jessica.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in here and letting us rib you a little bit as well.
I deserve
but for real, that part about like owning a home in Africa, that part did sound Colombian.
I know.
But all the rest of it sounded really
Yeah.
dope. And we love you.
I hear it.
I hear it now. I hear it now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. And what about you, Lisa?
I guess, like, if I have to say something just like a spiritual note, I think we just need to like build communities. Like, we always talk about like these people, like the Red Pill podcast guys and like those guys. One thing they are doing is they're sticking together and they're building communities. So I feel like if we just do that,
Yeah.
we'll be fine. And we just gotta like work together. I guess. And what was the other thing? Just swear well, honey.
Yeah, I mean, anything that you want to leave with the listener,
Okay,
for sure.
okay,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'll be January 2nd. I'll be at the Sound Space at Captain Quacks. I don't know what that is, but yeah, at 8.
Yeah. And how can we follow you?
Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Yolicio.
Yeah. And your dog, what's your dog
My dog's name's Luffy. He's a husky mix. He's probably tearing up my house right now, but my sister's house, so it's okay.
name?
he's there.
With bombastic side eye.
Yeah. He has like natural eyeliner. He's great.
Yeah, so if you want to follow Lisa, please do. And check out her lovely dog as well. But I have to